नाम क्या है तेरा?
कमलेश।
कहाँ का रहने वाले?
भोपाल।
यहाँ पे कैसे आया?
पक्के। ढूंढ 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 ढूंढ।
कितनी उम्र कितनी है बेटा तेरी?
हमारी 13 साल।
कैसे शुरुआत हुई इसकी? शुरुआत कैसे करी इसकी?
शुरुआत पहले हम पीते थे, इससे बड़ी बड़ी से ना सिगरेट से स्लोजन से ट्यूब पे स्लोजन सीख गए।
कुछ दिल करता है कि ये बनूं वो बनूं?
सिर्फ यही मन करता है, कबाड़ा बिनो 10 स्लोजन लो, पियो, खेलो कूदो, बस।
मर जाएगा तू?
मर जाऊंगा। ऊपर वाले को जब ऊपर उठाना उड़ जाएंगे, नीचे वाले को जब नीचे बुलाना उड़ जाएंगे।
Drug abuse amongst juveniles in India is a serious issue that has so far received very little public attention. India is amongst the top 20 countries in the world when it comes to substance abuse and is the most populous country. Even the economically marginalized are not the only ones who are susceptible to this. Children who are from affluent families are also susceptible to drug abuse. The difference is that the children who are from the socially and economically marginalized part of the world, they do not get to be treated well. I went to Orissa, a state in the southeastern part of India, where I understood the various tipping points that contribute to the persistence of this menace. These include addicted parents, lack of purpose and education, easy accessibility to drugs and substances, an insecure environment, peer pressure, and an absence of emotional support.
Drug abuse in adolescence is a desperate measure to regulate their traumatized nervous system. So when children are hyperactive, in a hyperarousal state, they use drugs to numb themselves from the pain of trauma. They get a false sense of control, the false sense of power. They're in a false sense of being in the window of tolerance. So to help these children, we need to teach them how to self-regulate. Trauma therapies like psychodrama, EMDR, mindfulness-based stress therapy, then somatic therapy, these are all very, very useful. Group therapies acts very well with people with trauma. So when these children learn how to self-regulate, feel control of themselves without the use of drugs, they feel safe, loved and secured, they'll eventually come out of the substance abuse.
The dearth of research studies on victims under the influence of substance, specifically related to homeless children, ineffective government policies, and scarce facilities have not made the battle against this any easy. The Society for Children, or SOCH, headed by Mr. Manoj Kumar, is amongst the few NGOs in India working towards realizing the rights of deprived children and the glaring endemic that needs an urgent attention. Their Punarjivan program, which means rebirth, is designed to help children suffering from substance abuse in Orissa. It focuses on de-addiction of victims and their reintegration back into the society through education. The program was designed in partnership with Nimhans and Sathi. While my research was to assess how the model works, the bigger challenge was whether it was effective and how do you take it to a bigger platform compared to where we are today. I also realized that whatever we may do, we cannot create an impact without government's collaboration. So I extended the original scope for the study and included interactions with government officials who would take it to the next level. As part of the methodology, it had quantitative and qualitative methodologies as two pillars. I went to Orissa, Bhubaneswar and visited de-addiction centers and slums, spoke with the victims, beneficiaries, parents, slum leaders, caregivers and subject matter experts and found certain gaps that could improve the program. These included no conditioning and sensitization amongst parents and caregivers, no systemized approach after de-addiction camps, no intervention or therapy to identify their life's purpose, lack of effective program for relapsed children. I also met with the Commissioner of Child and Women Development of Orissa, who helped us connect with other officials to help us devise strategies that can help maximize its reach. As a result of this research, Manoj and I were able to pitch for the first pilot de-addiction center in Orissa.
Anuja has done a fantastic research on our Punarjivan project. The research has given us very interesting insight to develop further our module and make it more effective. It has also helped to work with government. It has opened windows. We had a couple of meetings with the government departments, and we are planning to work in collaboration as launching a pilot project for children. And hopefully the research will also bring a lot of awareness about the de-addiction issue in the larger audience.
This is a problem that is not restricted to Odisha or India, but is a worldwide threat, and sadly, we do not have enough research nor data to understand the enormity or put a number against this. These children who are exposed to physical, mental, substance abuse and are exposed to trauma-led childhood may have a troubled future and are more prone to violence. The only way to make a difference is to unearth its root causes, conduct research, and make effective policies in collaboration with NGOs, government of the respective countries, and even private sector entities to tackle this problem head on. My question, therefore, is if not now, then when do we tackle this? I believe with our combined efforts and community participation, we can solve this problem and hope for a brighter future for our world. If this tiny research could create this big an impact, imagine what a full-fledged research would do. Thank you.